Hello everyone and welcome back to Beyond the Court. Today, we're tackling a question that feels both exciting and a little bit uncomfortable for American basketball fans. Can Team USA still dominate the global stage, or is their golden era slipping away? This discussion started when former NBA forward Richard Jefferson made a striking prediction on a podcast. He claimed that at the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, Team USA will not win the gold medal. Bold words, especially when we think about the history of American basketball. But Jefferson's reasoning lost ground. He pointed out that even in 2024 in Paris, Team USA had to call upon our absolute best legends LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, and even then, the victories were anything but easy. Think about that for a moment. Three of the greatest players of their generation, possibly three of the greatest of all time, had to push themselves to the limit just to keep Team USA at the top. They scraped past Serbia, powered by one superstar in Nikola Jokic, and France, who didn't even have an NBA all-minus star on the floor. That reality hit many fans hard. If winning is already this difficult, what happens when LeBron, Curry, and KD are no longer around? Let's rewind for context. Team USA used to be untouchable. The 1992 Dream Team lost just a basketball squad. It was a cultural moment. Jordan, Magic, Bud, Barkley, Ewing, they didn't just win games, they crushed opponents. Their smallest margin of victory in Barcelona was 32 points. The rest of the world simply couldn't keep up. That team wasn't only about talent, it was about intimidation, or in a sense that American basketball stood on a different planet altogether. Fast forward to recent years and the picture is very different. Since Coach K's 2014 squad stormed through the FIBA World Cup with a flawless 9-0 record, the United States has lifted the trophy again. In 2019, the roster was alarmingly thin. Their most recognizable names were on a Von Mitchell and Kemba Walker. Solid NBA players, but not exactly global icons. Jason Tatum was still learning his craft. They barely survived against Turkey in the group stage, squeaking out a win in overtime. Then, they fell to France in the knockout round and were blown out by Serbia in the classification stage. The 7th place finish was the worst in American World Cup history. Then came 2023. The team looked stronger on paper. Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, Brandon Ingram, Paolo Banchero. Yet the results were still disappointing. They lost to Lithuania, then to Germany in the semifinals, and finally Canada in the bronze medal game. Canada didn't just win, they humiliated Team USA by scoring 127 points, the most ever conceded by the Americans in World Cup play. That game was a wake minus up call. For the first time, even casual fans realized that the rest of the world no longer feared Team USA. At the Olympics, the Americans have done better, but the path has been narrower. In Tokyo 2021, Kevin Durant was the savior. Whenever the offense broke down, the team turned in. He became, in many ways, the Jordan of international basketball, steady, fearless, and able to carry the weight of an entire nation. Then came Paris 2024, where the Americans responded to their World Cup embarrassment by bringing out the heavy artillery. LeBron, Curry, KD, Anthony Davis, Tatum, Booker all together in one roster. They went undefeated and secured the gold medal. But the games were far from comfortable. Against France in the final, the score stayed tight until the last 2 minutes, when Curry turned back the clock and buried for straight threes to finally put the game out of reach. Against Serbia in the semi-final, Jokic reminded the world why HES the best player alive. In the 31 minutes he was on the court, Serbia went -2 with the Americans. The only reason Team USA escaped was because Curry exploded for 36 points, including 9 3-minus pointers, and because LeBron and Durant made clutch plays in the final minutes. Without those aging superstars, the result could easily have been different. And that leads us to 2028. LeBron will be 43rd, Curry will be 40th, Durant will be nearly 40th. Realistically, their Olympic days are over. So who carries the torch? On paper, the next generation should be ready. Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, maybe young Walter Tyrese Halliburton. But Tatum's Achilles injury casts out on his future, and Edwards, talented as he is, has shown inconsistent. Mo rants off when his score troubles make him unreliable. Halliburton has the playmaking vision, but his durability is in question. Zion Williamson should have been a force by now, but injuries and discipline issues continue to hold him back. Ironically, Paolo Banchero, who was almost an afterthought in the 23 World Cup, might be the most stable forward option by then. And then there's the center position, where the U.S. faces its biggest weakness. Chet Holmgren and Evan Mobley are seen, but are they ready to stop Jokic and Durant? Or we empty any May when it matters most? That's a terrifying prospect for American fans. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is entering a golden era. France will have victory and beat any May in this club. Alongside Rudy Gobert. Serbia will still be led by Jokic, who could very well still be the best player on the planet at 33rd. Canada has Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jamal Murray, and a deep pool of NBA talent. Germany has the Wagner brothers and Dennis Schroeder. And let's not forget Spain, Lithuania, and Australia, teams that always bring discipline, chemistry, and resilience. The difference is continuity. These international squads play together for years, sometimes even decades. Their systems are sharp but teamwork matches. Team USA, on the other hand, wrestles every 2 or 4 years, relying on quick playing time and sheer talent. Talent still matters, but chemistry can close the gap. So was Richard Jefferson exaggerating? Not really. His warning reflects a genuine risk. Without new American superstars stepping up, and with the rest of the world rising, Team USA could indeed stumble in Los Angeles. Still, it's not all doom and gloom. The U.S. still has the deepest basketball pipeline in the world. High school stars like Darren Peterson, AJD, Wybante Esse, and Cameron Boozer are already generating buzz. If even 1 or 2 of them emerge as true global superstars by 2028, Team US's outlook could change dramatically. And let's be honest, whenever their backs are against the wall, American basketball is a way of finding answers. So here's the reality. Team USA is still the favorite. They always will be, because of their sheer depth and culture. But the days of dominance, of easy 30-minus point blowouts are gone. The rest of the world is caught up. The margin for error has shrunk. And the 2028 Olympics, on home soil in Los Angeles, could be the most dangerous challenge yet. Before then, keep your eyes on the 2027 FIBA World Cup. That tournament will serve as the perfect dress rehearsal. And this summer's Eurobasket will feature stars like Jokic, Johnny's, and Luka Doncic showcasing just how far international basketball has come. And of course, we'll be here to cover every step of the journey, right here on Beyond the Court. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.